What is the relationship between Fort Gaines and Fort Morgan? Have you ever wondered how two forts could work together to control a vital waterway during a war? Fort Gaines and Fort Morgan were two Confederate forts that did just that during the American Civil War. They were strategically placed on opposite sides of the entrance to Mobile Bay, which was crucial for the Confederacy. Fort Gaines was located on Dauphin Island, while Fort Morgan was situated on Mobile Point. Together, they formed a defensive line that protected the main channel into Mobile Bay. This positioning allowed them to create a crossfire zone, making it difficult for enemy ships to enter the bay. Now let's talk about their firepower. Fort Morgan was larger and had about 46 guns, including heavy artillery like 10-inch columbiads and Brooke rifles. On the other hand, Fort Gaines was smaller, with 26 guns. While it had fewer weapons, it still played an important role in the overall defense of Mobile Bay. In August 1864, the Union forces, led by Admiral David Farragut, launched an attack on these two forts during the Battle of Mobile Bay. The Union aimed to break the Confederate hold on the bay. Fort Gaines surrendered first on August 8 after a siege and bombardment. Interestingly, this surrender occurred without a major battle and with relatively minor damage. The garrison at Fort Gaines was outnumbered and could not assist Fort Morgan or disrupt the Union's plans. Once Fort Gaines fell, Union troops moved closer to Fort Morgan. Fort Morgan held out longer against the siege and bombardment, but it eventually surrendered on August 23. The capture of both forts was vital for the Union forces to secure Mobile Bay completely. Before their fall, the combined firepower of Fort Gaines and Fort Morgan had effectively prevented Union naval access to the bay. In summary, Fort Gaines and Fort Morgan were interconnected defensive structures designed to protect Mobile Bay from Union naval invasion. Their positions allowed them to work together to control access to this important port. The fall of Fort Gaines weakened the Confederate defenses and set the stage for the eventual surrender of Fort Morgan, marking a significant victory for the Union during the Civil War.